acts in this tragedy that claimed the life of this young man who was Sabrina and Tracy's teenage son. On February 26th, around 6:50, right before the NBA All-Star game in Orlando, Florida, Trayvon Martin left his father's girlfriend's house to go to the 7-Eleven 15 minutes away. Now, Trayvon Martin, like most young teenagers, talk on the phone all the time. And this day was no exception. When we look at his cell phone records, he had been talking all day to his friends. His special girlfriend back in Miami, they talked for 300 to 400 minutes. Some of you all are teenagers, and some of you all remember when you were teenagers. And so, when he was coming back from that 7-Eleven, after he got his little brother Skittles and an iced tea, he was walking back, and it started to rain. Trayvon ran into the gated community for which he had every legal right to be in. He ran to the first townhouse and he stood on it to get out of the rain. And then after the rain subsided, he started to again walk with his hoodie because it's still drizzling. And as the young lady tells his mother and father that Trayvon said, I think there's some dudes following me. And he slowed down to see if he was following them, and he told her, yeah, there's some dudes following me in this car. And then she told Trayvon, well, run home. And Trayvon started running. And you all heard the 911 tapes from George Zimmerman. What did he say? He's running. So he got out the car and disregarded and disobeyed the police instructions, and he pursued this teenage boy who was suspicious for him. And you gotta remember what he said. He made every stereotype you can make on a young minority boy. He said, number one, that he looks like he's up to no good. He said he looks like he's hot. He said looks like he's trying to get into something. Now, Trayvon Martin all the time was on the phone with his friend. Now, if I'm going to be trying to be up to no good, I'm trying to break into somebody's house, am I going to be talking to my girlfriend on the phone? Because that is George Zimmerman's story. And his story is that once he confronted Trayvon Martin, that he shot him down in cold blood because of self-defense. And you brothers and sisters, everybody out here, you know what is the harmful tragedy just as much as the killing of this teenage boy? Is that the police, until you all got involved, the Sanford Police Department was just as easily going to accept everything that Zimmerman said as the gospel. It's going to accept anything about it. They weren't going to arrest him at all. In fact, when you look at the facts, you got to remember what they did when they got to the scene and Trayvon Martin was dead on the ground. They did not even take a background check of the man who had shot him down in cold blood. But they did a background check on Trayvon Martin. They did not do a drug and alcohol analysis on George Zimmerman, the shooter, but they did a drug and alcohol analysis on Trayvon Martin dead on the ground. Now, for whatever reason, They talked to George Zimmerman for an hour or two and patted him on his back and let him go home after he had just killed the person.
Racist crap!
Now I asked you, if that was Trayvon Martin who had pulled the trigger,